you ever wonder what would happen if you just hit pause on real life for just 2 months and explore Canada with your family beyond the touristy chaos? We're a Swiss-based family on a mission to uncover Canada's secret side. Think of local diners, hidden lakes, and the kind of memories you don't find in guidebooks. Our kids are between school chapters, and this is our window. Today, why we're doing this now, what we want to learn, and the simple 5-pillar plan you can steal for your own epic Canadian trip without spending weeks on Google. Next year, our kids both hit those big transitions. One goes from the primary school to the middle school, the other one changes to high school. There's this tiny pause between school years before the homework tornado starts again. Most families squeeze in rushed weeks, but we're flipping that. We're building our year around time, not the other way around. Imagine car chats with no deadlines, wandering small towns at our own pace, letting the kids lead us to places we never would find on a blog. Honestly, you want to reset how we travel, ditch the checklist, chase connections instead. This trip has been on our bucket list forever. Not for the perfect Instagram shot, but for slow mornings, grocery store lunches, and the kind of inside jokes that you only get after a few weeks of travel. We want those rainy days that become legendary, and to stumble into the world's best cinnamon bun in a town we can't pronounce properly. There are plenty of these cities, especially if you're coming from Europe, where you don't speak English as your mother tongue. And here's the plan. We're skipping the tourist traps and heading for the real stuff, but also include some of the must-see visits along the way. Some that you must have seen once in a lifetime kind of thing. We plan to see Quebec, Ontario, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and BC, and even include a stop to see our family in British Columbia. And each has its own flavor. We'll share the routes soon, but expect prairie sunsets, lakeside surprises, and bakery chats where someone hands you a napkin map to a secret swimming hole. We are not just crossing off provinces, we're connecting with people and places you won't find in the top 10 list. The trick? More days in fewer places. 2 to 5 nights minimum. No hop burnout. We're mixing cozy kitchens with the occasional splurge, and always leaving room for the unexpected. Because the best days never make it into the spreadsheet. At least from my personal experience. Like mentioned, there are must-do anchors, but loads of white space for weather, kids' ideas, or just nothing. That's where the magic happens. Of course, we'll come to that later. We will have a clear plan where we want to go in order to make sure that we reserve the spots that need to be reserved beforehand. Quick question to you. Do you think long trips mean doing more? Let me know in the comments, because I say it's actually about doing less, but way better. We are trying to build slow days, kids at picks, and rest block days so nobody burns out during our trip. And upcoming next is our 5-pillar game plan, route budget, family hacks, hidden gems, planning tools, so you can plan your own 60-day Canada adventure minus the overhaul and the headaches. And coming to our 5 pillars. The first pillar is route and timing. We're starting east and heading west. Why? Chasing the good weather, dodging crowds, and seeing Canada's variety. The most important thing. Every province gets a fair shot, no rushing. Second on the list is budget and booking. We book the must-haves early, like ferries, unique stays, accommodations, rental cars. We blend splurges with practical spots and keep food fun but simple. Groceries over restaurants, looks or patios. And thirdly, family logistics. We're testing travel routines and actually for work, morning checklists, rotating kit jobs, navigators, snack captain, memory keeper, these kind of things, and screen time only for long rides. Then we also want to see hidden gems by each province. We're going to share less crowded alternatives, quick hikes, local beaches, markets, breadcrumbs for your own trip, and also the tools and templates we use. Our planning board, daily written, you can copy, packing list that actually makes sense, and we will pack these in several episodes that are related and solely made for this upcoming trip, with a vlog at the end where you can get a real-time insight of our whole trip. And each episode will unpack one of these pillars on its own, so you can build your own adventure alongside us. And then, having spoken about the school transition, in our case, there are only 3 weeks that we have to take the kids off school. So we hope for no homework at all, because it's in the middle of a change and there won't be probably any important exam or lesson anymore, as it is the end of the school year almost. So, but still perfect time to build independence. And our reading would be something like in the morning we do 20 to 30 minutes of journaling or reading, and then we plan experiences midday, in the afternoon some free time, maybe playground if that's still what they want, short naps, probably more for us than for the kids, or just doing something freestyle in a way that comes to you without proper planning. Just take it as it comes. And in the evening, just preps for next day, quick tidy, card games, lights out, enjoying nature, whatever it comes. And the good thing is the routines, the learning routines, we only have to do for 3 weeks. So it might be a bit more than journaling and reading with mathematics probably, or maybe some other exercises, but still just for 3 weeks, I guess, not even. And then we have an easier time schedule, a bit more room to see more things. Then we talk about money and mindset. We're treating the budget like a road trip, not a resort. So we book anchors already, like I mentioned before, batch expensive days with simple ones, cook most meals and pick one memorable meal out from Souvenirs. Of course, with photos, journals, and maybe fridge magnets, and maybe other stuff we could use, or honey, or maple syrup, for example, that we can bring back home. But definitely things more that speak a story rather than something objectives. But it's definitely an important thing, and if you keep in mind, the sooner you book certain places, the better the prices are due to early bird discounts. So what could you expect in the upcoming series? What's going to be next? 3 route options for our cross-Canada adventure. I do for each route 1 video with its own wildcards, perks and must-sees, break down why it might start in Quebec or BC, what's not negotiable for us, and how you can use the same logic to map out your own trip. Whether you've got 2 weeks or 2 months, doesn't matter. Same principles applies mostly. So with that, are you ready to ditch those straps too and see the real Canada your own way? So travel like locals. We're sharing every step. Real routes, honest budgets, hidden gems, and the exact templates we use. No fluff, no endless planning rabbit holes. So hit subscribe, drop your number 1 must-see province in the comments, and don't miss the next episodes about upcoming trip, which I publish in the next 2 weeks or so. And also reveal what you think would your possible next route be, and how you're going to choose that for your own. Let me know in the comments. I'm really interested and keen to know how you would approach it. And with that, just click on the video next by that comes up next with the route out options. Save it to the playlist so you can plan and organize for yourself. That might be helpful for you for your next trip. So with that, see you next week. Thank you very much, and you have stayed with me at appreciate it a lot, and this is going to help my channel tons. So many thanks. Let's find Canada's secrets together.